Good morning. It's 7:30 in the morning at Edith Falls and we're driving to Catherine to go for a 60-kilometre walk over 5 days, and I'll show you along the way.
It's 6:15 and we had a beautiful night last night. I'm not sore at all. Today we've got 20 kilometres ahead of us. I really hope you can hear the waterfall. I'm not close. I'm on the top of a hill. I tried to chase the moonset, and by the time I got to this top of the hill, there's another top of the hill in the way. So I'm standing kind of on a mountain. But I will, you can see the tiny bit of glow from the moonset. And then I'm going to turn around, turning my torch off. And there, the morning star and the sun about to rise over there. How beautiful is this? Okay, I'm moon chasing because I was on the top of that hill and there was more hill in front of me. Okay, so I wasn't on the top of the hill, but I couldn't find the moon. And I knew it was still setting. I think as far as chasing the moon goes, I've done almost everything I can. There's the sun about to come up behind. Sorry about the camera. I'm kind of rushing. I'm trying to race this thing down to the ground. I might make it, but I'm walking a long way. Just try and find it. Oops. Now I'm going down. Okay. Ooh. Not really interested in getting off the track. Too far. Snakes, that's my thing. I don't like snakes. I bet they don't like me either. Okay. Torch off. It's so shitty on the screen. You don't understand. To me, that moon looks like what is as big as that? It's like a giant floodlight, but it's orange. Okay, let's try photos. I've got a way to walk back to camp after my little moon hunting expedition. There, the sunlight is coming. That's where my camp is, that way. So off we go. Hope I didn't make you dizzy. Just on the spider thing, how the eyes twinkle. Probably everyone knows it, I suppose. I knew about it before I knew head torches existed, but it's much easier when you use a head torch these days. Fun fact, I've seen fishes with a pinky coloured eye. Crocodiles, their eye is so red that it looks like, and it's got the sparkle, the shining reflection. Crocodiles' eyes are so red that it's like the light on the TV that says that it's on down the bottom in the corner, or any electronic thing that has a red light that says that it's like my power is on. Yeah, what other colour have I seen? Can't think of any right now. I'm dying for a coffee. So, big day ahead.
Saying goodbye to Biddlecombe Creek campsite. Great little spot, really flat. So a final farewell of Biddlecombe. Is it called Biddlecombe Falls or Biddlecombe Creek? I'm not sure. Look how high up we are. Goes up and up and up and up and up, and then we'll cross over somewhere up there and we're heading along the top of this escarpment that way. I think it's 11 kilometres today. Amazing! Saving battery, camera failed, will not charge. My phone, I don't have a cord. 5 days is going to be hard. We made it to Crystal Falls. Big day. Everything about my map was wrong and I did some carving. I'll show you pictures now. Morning. We think today is Wednesday, probably is, but it's hard to tell out here. Today we've got a 19-kilometre day, the biggest day of the trip, but apparently it's meant to be fairly flat, so that should be good. My amazing friend Nitmiluk let me cut up her bed, just a foam, closed cell foam
mat to put in my shoes because my toes and my feet were not coping. And as you can see, I managed to charge my battery. I don't know why. It got hot 2 days ago and wouldn't charge, so I thought it was dead, but I tried it one more time and it worked. How wonderful is this morning? We have sun. Let's see. Sun peeking up there. We're on top of this, I guess, kind of plateau with all this lowland, and then the other side you can see. And oh, where did she go? There. I wish I had zoom. But in there is the moon. Sun and the moon together. Anyway, this is this morning's trail. I didn't get much photos of with my phone. My phone's almost dead. Didn't get much photos at that place, which I believe was called Crystal Falls. Huge falls, and of course we only see a fraction of it. I know there was more pools and rapids upstream from our camp, but of course we were busy making dinner. We've planned all these activities which we feel like we're running out of time for, like craft for each other and painting and all the great stuff you want to do on a hike. And tonight is our last sort of prep night before our last night, which is also the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. So we're going to have our own lantern festival. So we also need to make lanterns, and we'll probably sing. And there's my friends. We are so alone, and yet we feel so safe and at peace. Oh, the moon and a big old dead tree. It looks so small. I hope I can zoom this in at home. Just such a beautiful morning. We managed to get off really quickly this morning, so it's still cool. We're trying to max out our cave for the minute. I think we've done maybe 1.5 kilometres. So not much in the scheme of things. I really enjoy being at the back here. I can take a video, slow down, stop, and then catch up again without interfering with the whole flow of everybody else's pace. I know I'm cool back here, and I'm happy. We come across these creek beds all the time, which are beautiful, but going down is almost as fun as going up. And that gets old. I did think today was going to be mostly flat. I guess, really, this is just skirting the top of a system. And Where am I going? Okay. And down again. Crikey. This is going to get really old. Considering we have such a big day today. We've had a first day was 9, next one was 11, and the next one was 10. So 19 is quite daunting. I mean, our first day I think we got there about 4, but we were still tweaking pack issues, feet issues, head space, all those things which slowed us down. So I think we will make better time today, but it's still all this water in this one. Yesterday while I walked, I made one of the girls, my daughter's friend, has this water bottle homemade camelback that she made with school. Hi Graham. I'm always concerned about like creatures getting up the hose, so I made this little piece of wood with a hole on an angle where the hose would go up and then it would bend back around and go into a slot, so that both stopped the water dripping out when she just threw her bag down, but also stopped creatures getting inside. I wish I got a photo because it's been misplaced, but that's alright. Because I lost it and I couldn't show you, I made a quick demo. And I've just got some leather through here. It was quite firm, so I thought that the wood was to stay on and not slide off the hose, but it did. But I've just realised when I put this together, this angled hole was actually angled that way. So the hose was pinched when it went in there, and it was pinched when it went in there. So when it was locked, it was fully water and insect tight. Anyway, that's just a demo. I also spent some time making a spoon, but I haven't done any adaptations to this knife to make the spoon thing. I've got to remember his name. Friend of Vanessa Blank. Anyway, I'll insert here some links of people who gave me ideas, who are wonderful at sharing their insight. And so today I was like, we've got 20 k's, 19. I can't possibly do carving while I walk again. And it actually has been fairly flat aside from those couple of creeks. So I started with a fork. I'm getting there. I think it'll be alright. Nice red hardwood. Oh, looks like everyone's stopped. Maybe this is breakfast. Yes, looks like breakfast is happening. I didn't bother showing too much of the track when I'm climbing and scrambling too much, because I'm too busy climbing and scrambling. But I thought it's about time. This isn't actually climbing and scrambling, but we're in between these beautiful displays of rock. I'm climbing again. We've crossed over the Edith River, and so I guess basically this is the beginning of our downhill. We did okay so far today. I think we did the 11 in good time. Had a really long lunch stop though, and now we've got just over 5 kilometres to get to camp. My feet have been okay since I put the padding in. The padding has actually squashed down. Look at that. Just not just surviving but thriving.
just looks different to how other things thrive. These blue markers show the way. There's only been a few moments where we think, where's the next marker? And then we find it again. I've got the topo, been trying to follow it lightly, but I'm not using it as a concrete guide because I didn't plot it before we left or anything, and I don't have anything to map, like plot it with. But we're doing well, just like this. There's the scale up ahead. These trees, I must find out what it's called. It smells like lemon, or it's really delicious, lemony. And when you see them from a distance, you could almost think that it looks like turkey bush, which has pink flowers and tiny scraggly sort of things. It's a bit similar, but it's not. This one has yellow flowers, is a paler green. And I need to find out what it is. Just such a changing landscape. Still following the river. Sun on our backs. I think we must be nearly at the camp by now. I keep collecting sticks of different trees to carve and examine. Feels like we're nearly there. I'll update you tonight. Woo! Yes, it's really me, and I'm still alive and having a great time and collecting sticks and sandpaper leaves. And oh, look at this water. Here's some flowers that we've been seeing. Just amazing. The other day one of the girls gave out lucky dips, and on the front of the lucky dip was the first letter of somebody's name, and we had to make something with what was inside, a bracelet. I failed on that count, for the person whose initial was on the front. So I got these colours, and I'm not very good at those knots that children do, so I've been carving a lot of things, so I chose to add, put that in the light, you can't see it any better. I chose to add, that's the root of turkey bush. That's a nut of a fruit which looked, well, we don't know what the fruit looks like, but the nut looks a bit like a wild peach or something. There's a bit of bark, the round of a piece of wood that we're using. We've used for all kinds of things on our walk, and we think this is ironwood. It's really red and moved, really red and really hard to carve. And I had this little bit of this funny white sap, and I chewed it up and stuck on a bit of red sap. Anyway, it'll be a double wrapped anklet, or a necklace, or a thing to hang in the car or something. Anyway, we just stopped for a first aid break, and snacks, it looks like. Hopefully we're halfway to Sweetwater now. That'd be great. And then we'll get on with making lanterns for our festival tonight. Still walking beside Edith River. We just went through another rocky outcrop, so we went a bit further away, but now we can see it again. Haven't really bothered to get close for a look, for a couple of reasons. I think I trust that the place we're going to is the nicest place to stop, but also pretty exhausted. Not exhausted, but I don't feel like taking any steps more than I need to. Hence the lack of, footage showing me walk away, because every time you do that, you got to go back for the camera. And sorry folks, that's not happening. Got some dry lips going on. I think yesterday I had too many periods without drinking enough water. Also, I got my period just before the crossing. Whose crossing was that? 17 Mile? Or the Edith River crossing, I think. Either way, yeah, I'm pretty knackered. I'm in the front at the moment, just trying to help people press on, because a couple of people feeling like they can't go on, and we're just kind of saying, we're nearly there, which we are. We've been, every single step we are closer to our destination, but yeah, no GPS, so No exact idea. My last guess has been right, or close I should say, but some other guesses have put people off, like big time. Yeah, nobody trusts my judgment at the moment. That's okay. I don't either. We just follow the blue signs until we get where we're going. Don't know what song that is. Here we go. Let's turn this off because it's more of the same. Water bottles. We're almost at Sweetwater, and you know that when you get here. Beautiful. I'm going to have a quick look. And the ladies and the young ladies are eating lunch up there. And again we see these round walkers. In focus. Every spot's a nice spot when you've been walking for 3 hours and you have blisters. A little fish in there. Had a menstrual malfunction earlier. Went to put my cup back in and it popped open and somehow I sprayed my shirt. So I'm washing that after I fill the water too. Fun times! found. We just came from there. So we're almost done. I know I don't look very excited, but I so am. We're making it's the winter solstice, actually tomorrow, but tonight we're having our lantern festival. So we'll be making lanterns and singing songs and giving thanks for the light and appreciating our full moon that we've had this entire time, even though most nights we complained of it because it was like a torchlight in our eyes all night long. I'm starting to turn into a chip. I've been drinking enough, but I think it's the green food lacking and just some moisture or fat maybe. Oh look. Oh, anyone for a swim? I feel a bit cold. I feel a bit cold. I feel a bit cold. Yeah. I'd walk 60 k's for this. So, my feeling a little bit shit is actually pretty bad. I have a bit of a temperature and I've spent some time up there, lose with the view, and I've had gastro stop. I don't know if it's because I drank water I shouldn't have, food I shouldn't have, or anything else, because honestly I chew on lots of random things. So I feel really hot and cold, and that pain feeling in your bones and your skin when it's coming down with something. My body's definitely fighting, I'm not sure exactly what. I think I've stopped going to the toilet. I didn't go that time, I just precautionarily went. So that's nice news that you all want to know, but how horrible. Joe, I feel you. I hope you get your sorted. Gosh, it's a hike. It's a hike and a half to the loo and back. So, might get someone else to just show you my spiral, show you with my camera, our spiral, and lanterns for the Lantern Festival. I'm just about to pass the tour group. We've all been called for dinner. Sweetwater, but walk backwards no further. So we must be able to see some people. We just spoke to some people and currently have only 40 minutes to go, which is amazing. The girls, well, they left us. We told them they could do this last day alone, which is just so wonderful for them to have that extra achievement of solo. And we gave them some cash to get an ice cream at the end, so they'll be feeling great by the time we get there. This track is so well used, it's great to walk on. That said, we've had some pretty good terrain all around. You wouldn't want to do something like this and have no boulders to climb and rocks to step up and different ground. It's all part of this journey. Paracetamol's working, but I do feel quite tender still. So, I mean, I really wanted to feel great on this last bit and not want to rush home, but I don't feel great, and I sort of do want to rush home. I think we'll get home about 5 after we go to Catherine to pick up the other car. We dropped one car here on Sunday morning, and then so Catherine is just south of here, and then we go north back to Darwin. 3-hour drive, I think, maybe 3.5. But I am wishing this was over. My pack feels great, it's not very heavy today. I should weigh it when I get home. Anyone see the blue marker? Do we go that way? Or that way? I'll go this way and get a bit of... I can hear the water. I thought we were done with going up. There's all these valleys on the way down, so we have to